A woman flushed her hamster down the toilet at Baltimore, Washington International Airport. It is a crazy story. It was like that weird news of the weird story that makes its way to your Twitter feed. Her name is Belden Aldacosia. She is a student at Wilson College in southern Pennsylvania. It's an hour-and-a-half drive from Baltimore International Airport. She had stopped out of school in order to fly down to her home in Miami, Florida, in order to get this benign thing taken out of her neck. She was having a medical crisis, and she had this like emotional support hamster. She had this notification for it. So what she did is she called Spirit Airlines and she told Spirit Airlines, hey guys, I have a hamster, is it okay if I bring it? And the person on the phone was like, sure. But then she gets to the airport and the person's like, you can't bring that on the plane. She kind of freaks out. The people at Spirit Airlines then say, okay, we'll get you a flight 9 hours later. We'll give you another free flight. Sorry for the confusion, but you can't bring that hamster on the airplane. According to her, someone also told her, you can either let it go or flush it down the toilet. She then says she went to the bathroom and cried for 10 minutes thinking of what to do with her pygmy emotional support hamster named Pebbles.
Oh.
And this girl
Pebbles
puts it in the toilet. Bye, Pebbles. No! Pebbles is gone. Whose fault was it? Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Nope. Now she really needs an emotional support animal. She needs jail. Oh my gosh.
Brett, you're eating Pebbles. I'm crying because this is so sad.
She went hamster.
You went there. Jason's just done with the show.
Jason's losing it. It's such a weird story.
It's so
ridiculous. But this poor damn hamster.
Yeah.
Killed something.
No, it's terrible.
She needs to be charged.
Yeah, it's terrible. I had a chinchilla.
Wait, you had a chinchilla?
I had a chinchilla. He died.
We were really losing Jason. What was your chincilla's name?
Kenny.
You killed Kenny, you bastard.
Oh my God. They killed Kenny.
What is the name?
No, hold on.
Jason's done.
Oh, we lost him.
No, because first of all, Brett, your reading of that was just so like,
So moving.
yeah, moving. That's terrible because it was an emotional support animal, and I know people that have emotional support animals. So it's a very serious thing for. We don't know what they're going through to have to need that. So I'm here for all of that.
I'll tell you what they're going through.
What are they going through, Brett?
They're going to a veteran. Oh, some of them are going because they need us an emotional support animal. Others just go to a veterinarian who doesn't give a crap and just is like, sure, fine, here, go. And it's not an emotional support animal.
You have to go to a therapist.
Yeah, you have to go to a doctor.
actually go to a
I know
doctor,
because
yeah.
Sorry, you go
my
to
dog
a
is an
doctor
emotional
who's like,
support
I
animal.
don't care, here.
Yeah.
See?
But come on, I mean,
But, okay, I know a lot of flight attendants. I know some who have had to clean up the projectile diarrhea of emotional support pit bulls that aren't trained to be emotional support animals.
No.
And I know people who brought emotional support French bulldogs and they both died because you shouldn't take a French bulldog on a plane because its sinus cavity's too small. Like,
yeah, no, I think
these people are idiots.
Yeah.
Not
First of
all of it, not
no,
you.
well, not everybody flush their animal down the toilet. Like, come on,
That
just
is
because
an
somebody
extreme.
may
But
have
also,
cheated on some forms.
I think that this girl should have taken more responsibility and researched what animals can actually be support animals and allowed on planes. Because there is a very strict list of what can and can't be allowed as a support animal on an airplane.
By airline.
By airline.
And to her credit, she did call Spirit, and Spirit was like, yeah, I'm looking at FAA regulations. If it's an emotional support animal, you can bring it on the plane. Click.
I did not know about the rule, the no rodent rule, but can I tell you, I love that so much because I started looking at the list. I don't snakes,
Lizards, spiders,
things that you wouldn't think somebody would want as an emotional support
Robbie
animal.
or tarantula, I'm cool with him not sitting next to me and rolling around in your hands. I get it, but like sometimes you got to rent a car and drive. I think that it's okay that your hamster. And I mean, have you ever seen guinea pigs? Oh God, like they're terrifying.
Guinea pigs, they're very unpredictable and weird.
It's like, and so not being able to fly, you have them and you love them, I respect that, but not not me not having to fly next to one. I appreciate that safety.
Look, Spirit, the first, Brooke, I feel you. The first warning I would have, first of all, flying Spirit, that's like, hazardous to your health, right? In itself.
Don't play, because I'm not turning down a $27 flight.
Me neither.
$27 extra for your hamster.
Yeah. But I just think about, her in the bathroom with the hamster. It's not funny, but it's like the things the situations you could possibly get into in life. You're look back when you're 6, like, I had to flush my hamster.
Like, you're an adult. You are an adult. Let's just say that everything that she's saying is true.
Right.
You are a grown up. You are a grown person. You are an adult. Someone tells you to murder your pet. You don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't.
Her lawyer says she's a young girl. She's trying to get home. She has this medical issue. She handled it in the way she thought she had to, the way she was forced to. I will credit, I don't know if he wants his name said, but someone in the control room who said probably what happened was someone said, listen, you can't bring it on a plane. I don't care if you let it go or you flush it down the toilet, but you just can't have it on the plane.
Right.
And she was like, well, you're telling me I must flush it down the toilet?
Yeah, just took it too literally.
She had 9 extra hours if she wanted to take the flight that same day. Wilson College is 1 hour and 48 minutes by car from Baltimore International Airport. And the college has a shuttle service that if you call them for $35 will take you there and take you back. Now there are time restrictions, but if you love your hamster enough, you will take an extra day.
We're talking about her being inconvenienced. Like, that's what I read through the story. Yes, all of this sucks. Like, I get it, but we're talking about her being inconvenienced. Well, she didn't. It wasn't life or death. She
made it life or death.
She made it death. Make the surgery. She wasn't gonna die if she didn't that day. She needed to make the flight, but she wasn't gonna die if she didn't that day, or if it was an inconvenience.
So what we're saying
she killed an animal over an inconvenience.
Right. So we're saying that, because I do think we have to drive home the importance of emotional support animals are very real for people. Like, that it's definitely something like, that they need. So I'm not making jokes about that at all. But however, I agree with you, Brooke. It does sound like she didn't, as you said, didn't run through the play down of how she could have made this more beneficial for all parties involved.
Yeah,
it's her responsibility. She could have figured out some other way to take care of the animal.
And she
got a hotel for
pay
the
your
night,
friend
or
$20 at college to watch
it. There's a hamster rescue. I don't know.
Just call someone. There's got to be some kind of kennel in Baltimore for animals, or give it to a pet store to look after. But you're in a city. There's a lot of solutions in cities. Most people are in cities, and cities are built to cater to literally everything. There is a Tinder for dogs where you can just take a dog, borrow a dog for 9 hours.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
And if you learn nothing else from the show, learn that.
I love that.
That's all the time we have for Pop Trigger. Thank you, everybody.
Hey,
thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here.